I ended the ride. It was 600. He gave me 1,000 naira. I didn't have a change with me. I told him I didn't have change. He said he didn't have change. I said, "Okay, can I transfer 400 naira to
To
you?"
you.
He said, "Yes, I can." So I went up with my USSD code and I put the 400. I asked for his account details. He said, "Okay, I should give him my phone so I could put in the account details." So I gave him my phone to do so. Next thing I saw, my car was on drive. I was just on brake.
Yeah.
He offed my car and tried taking my keys off the car. So I held his hand. The one sitting directly at my back used a rope, a condom rope to wind my neck towards the seat. So I was struggling
to strangle you.
to strangle me.
And ladies and gentlemen, as we speak to him, I can actually see the mark, the ligation marks on around his neck. Come on, please.
So I was struggling with them. So in my mind, I was like, if these people want to take my car, why don't take my car and live my life? So I was struggling with them. Then the third guy sitting at the back, once he put his hand on my handrest, put the money there, and was stabbing me pen on my body.
Wow.
So I opened the car door to calm down. So the two guys sitting at the one at the front and the one at the back came down to hold me through the driver's car seat.
Yeah.
So I came down, but my neck was still on the seat rest because the guy
Because somebody was still
holding me.
holding you.
So when I came down was when I had the little opportunity to put my hand through the rope, and I tried my possible best to remove the rope from my head. Then they were fighting me. I was fighting them because I knew I was fighting for my life.
Well, could you see at that point in time people on the street? Were there people moving
There was
around?
nobody on the street. It was just like an estate where everybody was minding his business.
Okay.
So there was nobody. I was shouting thief, thief. Nobody came out. So after like 7 to 8 minutes.
7 minutes.
Yes. So I was struggling with them till I held one of them. Two ran away. Two persons ran away when they saw they couldn't overpower me. I held one of them. I held him down. He was biting my hand.
Yeah, I can see the bite marks. I can see the bite marks still.
Biting me.
And this happened about 3 days ago.
Yes. He was biting me. I held him. I didn't till the security personnel along the street came and helped me to hold the person. So that was what happened.
So now I gather you had reports made to the police.
Yes.
So investigations are on right now.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So because of the sensitive nature of things like this, we can't go further into this. But I need to ask you, as an individual, as a young person, have you experienced similar things like this? Sharing rides, trying to make a living like this?
Have I experienced such situations?
Yes. Are people trying to either maybe snatch your phone or things like that, while riding in Port Harcourt?
I've not experienced. I've learned about such on social media, and I didn't take it that serious because it hasn't really happened to me. So I felt very bad. It affected my mental health. But I couldn't sleep. I woke up. I wanted to take it within myself, not to share it, but at the point I said no. I have to go and share it with people out there to know what is happening, to know the kind of clients they carry, especially at night, and to be very, very careful.
All right, well, so talking about safety, it's everyone's call, both for those who want the ride sharing app, the drivers, the riders, and also as the passengers, because we've heard of stories of passengers also being assaulted,
Yes.
and even in some cases kidnapped. This is not in any way to alarm the general public, but as well to raise a bit of awareness. Now, the next question I need to ask you: since then, you've received medical attention, yes?
I'm supposed to go for a scan test today because I've not been able to eat. I have only been taking drinks like Coke. So it's
you have a pain.
Yes.
So you can't swallow.
So I can't swallow.
Oh dear.
So,
oh dear.
I think by the end of today, I'll be able to go for a scan test.
Okay, you go have yourself checked.
Yes.
All right, then the injuries that we cannot see, like you made mention of, the mental challenges. Are you worried about going back to work?
I'm worried about going back to work, but I'll still have to go back to work. I feel like I should stop. I feel like I should look for something else to do. But it's quite unfortunate that the country we find ourselves, I have no other thing than to continue my work. I have to continue my living. I was driving that very day. I actually don't drive late. But that very day I was driving very late because because I stay with my kid brother.
Mm.
He's a barrister, and at a point I have to leave the house for him to rent my own apartment, which I have been able to. I've not been able to paint or put anything in it.
But at least you have a place that you keep your
In
head.
my head. So I felt like I just have to keep hustling,
Mm.
enable me buy some properties and then keep my house in good order for me to stay. And then all this just came up.
Mm. Uh, when we have stories like this, we talk about support group. Are your parents aware? Is there a girlfriend somewhere who knows that you're well? Have you shared the story with them?
I did share the story today because it was only my kid brother that was aware of it.
So your family members did not know?
They didn't know because I didn't want to get my dad worried.
Totally understand.
Yeah.
Totally understand. Now, we've heard of people in Port Harcourt being, particularly people on ride-sharing apps, being, harassed. Agboros, touts, sometimes even some members of the police have also been fingered to harass some ride-sharing app operators. Do you think there should be a need for identification now before you can operate, or it's more the security service need to be better prepared and placed to protect the public?
I think the boat app at itself has more to do. The way they profile the driver should also be the way they profile the clients.
Okay.
Yeah, because the boat drivers, the boat app has a profile where all drivers, including your address, your BVN. So through your BVN, could be able to link some persons.
Mm.
And then while you pick a client, you don't know the person they are coming to pick. And sometimes someone will be like, I booked a ride for so person.
Mm.
And I think those are the challenges we're also having. They should be able to profile the clients and
as
also,
well.
if possible, show the faces of the persons on the app you're going to pick. So when you get there and then it's not the person you're seeing, just turn back and leave. So it should be a two-way thing. The way they profile the drivers,
You're thinking the same way for would-be passengers.
yes.
Okay, all right. Now you did tell us that some security services, some security men in that area. You mentioned Ada George, right?
Yes.
Okay, so they came through for you,
Yes.
and when you raised the alarm, you said you were able to subdue one of them.
Yes.
Okay, so you held the person for how long? Did you hold the person before the security services came through?
They were fighting me for like 7 minutes. So when I held the guy for like 3 minutes.
That's the person who was trying to strangle you?
Yes, I held him for 3 minutes. That was why he was biting me when he wasn't able to
overpower
me or run away before the security personnel came around.